Hi guys, that's Volvo FH460. It's a Euro 6. I'm going to run you through all the buttons and the dials and stuff, what they do. Okay, I'm going to start off with the suspension. This is your suspension here. As you can see on the dash, my suspension needs leveled off. So I'm just going to press this green button here and you'll see that light go out. I can feel it leveling off. When I need to adjust my suspension, all I do is press up or down. Don't have to press this one first like you do in some of the older Volvos. I press up, you'll see that light come back on. That's my suspension going up. And then I press suspension down, suspension going down. And to level that off for the load, click it back in. There we go, sorted. Now, buttons wise, down here, I don't know if there's any more buttons usually, but down here I've got a rearward facing fifth wheel light. I'll light up the back, providing you've got a light installed. Now we've got our lights. Just focus on that. Got my lights. Daytime running lights on. They are on constantly. You can flick this across and that'll go up my side lights. Flick it back across, that'll put my dip beam on. And this is actually quite cool. That's when you flick it on during dipped beam. Hold on, wait. Focuses. When you're on dip beam, it's no different. So you flick it on. But when you go to your high beam will actually shine a lot further. When you look in your bumper, you'll see two fog lights, or what they look like fog lights. They'll actually give you a good bit more light shone, and then you've got your fog lights front, fog lights rear. So I just short run with daytime running lights. You've got hazard lights, and this is your dash. Light your dash up or make it dimmer. There we go. Now on the steering wheel, you've got all your controls, and this is all to do with your stereo, skip track, previous track. This is to change the menus. You'll see this little box symbol that appears here, and if I want to go to this menu here, I press this and you'll see that little box symbol on the dash. Jump over to this one. Now I'll press it just, get some clutter out of the way. I'll press it now, and that's it over into that one. So when I exit or back, forward, up and down, it'll all be done on this menu here. And then I'll press the boxes again. The boxes will jump from there over to this one. And you can start adjusting this menu there. Quite simple. And you exit back off of that. Now, down onto here. First warning bleeper. Obviously it's not to be on during night times. Can't quite remember in Britain whether it's 7:30 or 7 in the morning. You can switch it back on. Your hill start. So you press that, it lights up. You put your gearbox in automatic. You sit with your foot on the brake, put your handbrake off, and you can let your foot right off the brake and then press the throttle without rolling back. So quite a handy feature. This is for levelling out your suspension. I never use it. I always use the little button down by your, or the little remote down by my right hand side. This here, a lot of people don't know about this button. I'm currently loaded at the moment. I have my my tag axle down. Now if I was to come up to a steep incline and come to a stop and the road's wet, I'll start to spin. Now that button there, if I press that, it won't actually stay in that position. I can press it and it will lift some weight off my tag axle and put more weight down on my drive axle. That's very, very, very handy when it comes to slippering and trying to get out of a wet junction quicker than usual. And if I press that button, it will actually come up in the dash and it should start flashing. That flash is saying it needs weight. It needs weight onto that tag axle also, so you can't drive with it flashing. You will actually need to just press it once you're out of the junction, put all the weight down on your both axles at the rear, and then put it back to the centre, and that will be you. It won't be up there. Traction control can be a bit of a nightmare in the snow, to be fair. You can put it to off-road during the snow, but it still kicks in traction control. It won't spin constantly. You've got your diff locks, you've got partial diff locks, and you have full diff locks all the way down. Switch them off again and traction control back on. You've got your heater controls, you've got your recirculating in the cab, you've got your windscreen, goes up to full straight away to clear your windscreen. That's your fan, and that's your temperature control there. You've also got your night heater, which is very, very handy because it's usually freezing up in Scotland. Bit of a daft place to put this, especially when you can be lying sleeping in your cab. If you hit that with your knee, like I have, you'll get straight through to Volvo Assist, and you'll have somebody start speaking to you through the cab. Kind of scared us a little bit. Auxiliary, I don't think that's anything to do with an auxiliary for a CD player. I think that's an auxiliary, something to possibly do with the mechanics. Yep, so that's a basic run through of all the functions. Oh, sorry, cruise control. You've got, you can run your cruise control when it's idling also. Off, press your cruise control button, you'll see up in the dash there, it'll pop up. Cruise control, but it's set 40, but I'm not actually running. But this is your adjust. You push it up and it will go economy cruise, and you can see my revs just starting to increase now with the cruise control. Right, okay. Now, if I was to switch that off, you can see it still stays up there, but the revs went back down. So that's my resume. There we go. And that's that sorted. And then when you're on the road, you can use the eco. You can play about with how much you actually, how varied your speeds can be on the cruise control, and it's to do with economy. Answer your phone, hang up the phone. Okay, thanks.